Hello everyone, this is Prema and me and my teammate Bigya is going to present our product demo, and our product name is Atomic Zoom and our project name is TMMJ. So let's start. Before starting a product demonstration, we would like to acknowledge that this would not have been possible without the guidance and the help of several individuals who in one way or other have contributed and extended their valuable assistance in the preparation and completion of a master's project. We would like to express our gratitude to Federation University for including this internship program as a credit course, which has provided us with an opportunity to practically gain experience in a real working environment. Also, our sincere gratitude to Matt Ratcliffe, Director of TMMJ Consulting, who has given us the chance to do internship in their organization. We are thankful to Tim, who was a senior developer, and the whole team at TMMJ organization for devoting time from their busy schedule and explaining how work is being done in TMMJ, and also assigning us with various tasks during this 14 weeks internship period. I would also like to extend special thanks to Dr. Taiwo Oseni, our course coordinator, Ms. Suryani Lim, our supervisor, and Mr. Harun, our lab coordinator, and the entire staff from FedUni for their full cooperation, valuable guidance, and support during our master's course. So these are the contents that we will be covering through our product demonstration. First, we will be giving an introduction to our client. Then we will be showing you a product promo, followed by the Atomic Zoom information, which is a product name. Then we will be giving you the introduction to our team. And then we will be discussing the project approach, followed by the project description. So our internship period was from 28th July to 5th of November 2021, and our client name is TMMJ Consulting. It is a product management and software development consultancy company which solves complex problems related to technology and strengthens clients' existing team to deliver solutions. Also, we provide cross-industry insight and a consultative approach. So the client list of TMMJ and the client's business needs are diverse in nature. Some of the areas their clients work in are assessment solutions, retail, financial institutions, consulting, information and communication technologies. Now let me take you through our product promo. Hope you like it.
Introducing Atomic Zoom, a consultation tool that enables you and your business to design products and services in a simple way, using a unique box building approach. TMMJ Consulting has been providing product and software delivery services to several organizations. For this, they use a combination of several internal and external products. However, each client is different, and the tools in the market are expensive and fragmented. To address this, the product specialist at TMMJ came up with the concept of Atomic Zoom. Based on the latest technologies, Atomic Zoom provides a structure to your big idea. It helps you see the bigger picture and lets you design your product your way. Just think about the time you landed that big project but did not know where to start. Well, Atomic Zoom can help you with that. Or remember the time you had that great team? And all the awesome individual work items they came up with. But somehow you couldn't fit it together. Well, with Atomic Zoom, all participants in development can see the detail and the big picture of where they fit in. Using the box building mindset, Atomic Zoom gets you started with the high-level vision of your idea. Then, simply break your idea into actionable pieces. Store all the things that you require to make your big idea a reality. Here's a sneak peek of the actual product. Well, we are excited and we can't simply wait to share it with you.
Created using Powtoon.
So that was our product promo. Now talking about our product Atomic Zoom, it is basically a consulting tool that assists companies to conceptualize and develop products and services in a simple way. Our vision statement for Atomic Zoom says that Atomic Zoom gets you started on your great idea with the box building technique, be it the overall design of your products and services or the smallest task. Atomic Zoom, our product, will help you map out the pieces to your masterpiece. With such a collaborative space enabled for information sharing, your team will always be in sync. Most of you might be thinking that why there was a need to develop a product called Atomic Zoom. So TMMJ Consulting uses a combination of internal as well as external tools, and existing tools in the market are very expensive, and they're also not flexible enough to allow different users to contribute to different parts of a problem or a project. So they only allow very narrow viewpoint. So user can only see the task rather than how their task contributes to a bigger picture or the roadmap of the product. So this is where the need for our product Atomic Zoom arises. So you must have by now heard a lot about the box building approach. So by box we mean that a company or a project or even an idea. For example, let's talk about an assessment company. So for an assessment company, the products will be resume builder, training module, and the product resume builder further holds questionnaire. So the questionnaire might be the artifacts for that product. So what benefit this product will hold for the assessment company is the at the management level, it evaluates the workload. It can help them to manage the time and resources as well as keep track of what is completed for each team as well as each team member. They can see the details of the parts of the product they are working on, which leads to the transparency in a project, and understand how it contributes and how other sections are dependent on each other. So the order of each box and its content will be flexible, and it can be molded as per preferences. Changes in this process will be recorded in Atomic Zoom, and as it helps to understand the overall picture and how each task contributes to the larger roadmap or business goals. So let me introduce you to our team members for Atomic Zoom. So from TMMJ Consulting, we had Matt as our product manager and Tim as a senior developer. From Federation University, I and Vigya were the team members. So this is a roadmap for the Atomic Zoom product. So for a master's project, we have completed the minimum viable product, and later on we plan to do the integration phase followed by the business value, and in future we would like to add immersive engagement with the help of augmented reality to our product. Talking about the project approach, we followed agile methodology for our minimum viable product, and as you can see, this is a delivery plan for our product MVP, and we have 4 sprints, and in each sprint we focused on some of the components for our product. Now in further slides, Bigya will cover the functionalities of our product, as well as she will be taking you through our application which is built for our MVP. Thank you. That's all on my side.
Now we'll be discussing on the functionalities that are implemented in Atomic Zoom. The first one is registration and login. For this, we have used Auth0, which is a third-party application for authentication and authorization. We have used embedded login, where a user can log in from the Atomic Zoom portal and just the credentials are passed on to Auth0. Auth0 takes the credentials and just returns an authentication identifier, which is stored in the local database. We have whenever a user logs into the system, a session of 1 hour is created, and whenever they perform a authorized action, a session time of 15 minutes is added to their session. A user can simply log out of the system, ending their session. They can create products or artifacts and edit them as required. A user can upload documents to their artifacts and download them when necessary. A user can navigate between the dashboard, products page, and artifacts pages. The access control is maintained at organization level. If a user does not belong to an organization of whose product it is trying to access, then the access will not be given to that user. A user can only access the products of the organization it belongs to. Now let's have a quick demo of our product. Here is a demo of Atomic Zoom. This is the registration page for Atomic Zoom. Here I am creating a new account for Demo C. To show you the checks we have in place, I won't enter confirm password, and the post password I have entered does not fulfill the requirements. So here we get the message that the password must fit all the requirements, and the confirm password field is required, and also the passwords do not match. Now I'll give the system a valid password, that is with a password with an uppercase, lowercase, a number, and a symbol. A new account has been created and I have been navigated to the login page of Atomic Zoom. Here I'll log into the system. Let's try a wrong password for now. The system won't let us log in. Now we are giving it the right password and we should be able to log in and be navigated to the dashboard of Atomic Zoom. Here we have the first name and last name of the user and the organization they belong to. We can add a new organization, that is organization 2, or just to show you the fields, we can clear the fields, and if we don't enter any name we'll get an error message, or simply we can create a product called, let's stick to our example and let's create a product called Resume Builder. A new product has been created. We can edit the product name and it gets edited. To go inside the product, we just need to click on the card and then we are inside the products page. Here we can create a new artifact. So our artifact from the example can be a questionnaire. Here we have a default artifact type. If an organization wants to add different artifact types, it can be able to do so in the future, and we'll have a list of all other artifact types. So this artifact type determines what kind of information the artifact will hold. Now let's create the artifact, and to navigate inside the artifact we follow the same way of clicking in the card. This is the artifacts page. It has 3 default fields because it is of default artifact type. It has sub-artifacts, attachment section as well. Now let's start with the artifact fields. Here we can edit the artifact fields. We can edit the artifact name, or we could add a sub-artifact. A sub-artifact further definition has not been done for this project. We can only create a sub-artifact. We can go inside it, navigate to it for now because its definition has not been made for this product yet. Or we can add an attachment. We could either add a link or a file. Let's add a link. If we don't give the system a valid link, it will generate an error. The link has to, for now, the link has to start with HTTPS. Thus, we can see the list of attachments, or we could add a file. We could add a resume. And we upload the resume to the system, and here we have the list of attachments. We can either navigate to the link, or we could download the file, which is downloaded here. Let's go back to the dashboard by clicking on the Atomic Zoom logo. Let's look at how we have maintained our sessions. Let's look at our current session. This is our current session. The expiry time is this. Now when we perform a valid action, 15 minutes is added to the session time. This can be verified here. Or let's look at the user. Here we don't store the password in the local database. These information are actually logged into Auth0 and integration platform, and then we get an authentication identifier from Auth0 which we store in the local database for authenticating if the correct user is signing on. Or let's look at the artifact types. We are defining artifact types at an organization level. The only type of artifact right now is default, but a user can definitely add it through the backend, or we can develop functionalities in the future. Atomic Zoom is quite flexible for now. It can be designed according to the user's needs. We can simply log out of the system and navigate to the login page. Here we'll be discussing on the software architecture and testing. Let's have a quick look at the software architecture for Atomic Zoom. We have used clean architecture to set up the code base for Atomic Zoom. We have 4 layers: application, domain, infrastructure, and presentation layer. The application and domain layer form the core of the system. Here we implement the interfaces and the business rules. In domain, it's only the enterprise rules. In infrastructure, we integrate other platforms, such as for authentication we integrate Auth0 and the databases. In the UI, we implement the MVC for the web application. Now let's look at the tests that we have. We have a total of 49 tests. We created a unit test for each functionality. One of the rules in development was that for each code change, we would have at least 80% of fine code coverage before promoting the code to production. This brings us to the end of our presentation. Thank you.